Oh, hi everyone. So, sorry, I'll turn the sound down a little bit. I am a Holy Pally, and I've just come into the dungeon as a DPS. Now, I've got quite a lot of gear which is kind of dedicated to spell power, and I do actually have a small Spirit of Zandalar buff, but my bonus damage is around about 300 at the moment, which I don't think is too bad, and I've also got the Zandalara trinket, and we'll have to see how good I am, because I'm not even sure, to be honest. I'm going to skip through some of this. Okay, so I've got my damage meter up, and we'll have to see how effective I am. I've not really actually DPS before. Yeah, this Pally's not holding threat. Maybe I need to reduce my own threat or something. Oh my gosh! My damage is at 40% actually. Oh, a stupid warrior can't hold threat. So this is fun. I'm 33% on my damage meter so far. Obviously, I've got to let the damage isn't bad, I suppose. I mean, I'm kind of keeping up. Top DPS at the moment, so that's not good. That freaking sucked. Pulled too many. So far we're doing okay. Had a few minor problems. But the biggest problem I've got is I use an awful lot of mana, so I'm thinking of actually switching to Seal of Wisdom, which should hopefully restore some of my mana when I sort of smack things. Will be nice. Because if I look at my damage, which I recently reset, Consecration's doing nearly all of my damage. So I mean, definitely the sort of sword isn't going to be an issue if it's going with Seal of Wisdom. So yeah, that's something I just need to change in the macro. Macro. All I really need to do is change that to Seal of Wisdom, which is here. Oh. Damn, that sucked. So yeah, still joint first damage. So it kind of seems like my damage is at least average, if not good, at the moment, which is kind of reassuring. I might not stick to this exact Shockadin class forever, but I mean, certainly for this early content it's good, and I also get to be a healer as much as I want, pretty much. So the interesting thing is the damage is not bad. I've been doing a bit of off healing, which is why my damage has gone down a bit. But I think the biggest problem is actually mana, and I don't see this problem sort of going away very quickly, actually. I have been using Seal of Wisdom, which kind of helps a little bit. As you can see, like, I was pretty much full mana before that encounter, and now I'm down to half, so... yeah, mana's a bit of a problem. Apparently this is also a problem in the later game, so let's say you do Gruul or Maggie. Apparently mana becomes a real issue, because these really long fights, there's no opportunity to drink, and it's kind of why Shockadins are, you know, really good for short encounters, but maybe not sort of so good for longer encounters. Also, we've been pulling all over the place here, so that kind of sucks. I feel really sorry for the healer, because I was just healing recently, and like I say, yeah. It's not that I don't trust the healer, it's just that we're pulling a lot here, and it's really chaotic. I've also got engineering, which is quite interesting. So I've got these grenades and things, but I don't necessarily want to be using grenades in here. But yeah, for example, that encounter kind of really drained my mana, and as you can see, the druid is consistently doing more damage than me just doing DPS. I assume I'd be doing similar damage to the hunter. Mind you, they are 2 levels above me, so there is that. Because it makes an absolutely massive difference in here. I mean, there's a warlock, and I'm obviously kind of doing similar damage to them. They're doing about 21%, I'm doing 23%. So, I don't know, I have to see about the Shockadin thing. But it's fun for now. Let's just do the boss, I guess. I kind of miss being a warrior to a certain extent, because it is such a massive advantage just being able to do things like Thermo Shout.
Heal me! Quickly!
Kind of want that. I'm just going to greed it, I think. Oh, they needed it. That's fine. So the thing is with leveling in this game, you can be a lot more creative. So, for example, on my warrior, leveling was actually done in prot. And one of the cool things about prot, which I really liked, was the fact you could obviously take a lot of damage. You could tank a lot of dungeons, and the main prot ability, I forget what it's called, Decimate or something? Actually really good. Yeah, maybe I'm going to do Salvation here, because... why wouldn't I? Yeah, this orc's going down. The only slight downside is I keep getting the urge to heal people. Which I really shouldn't do, but heck, it's what I've been doing for most of this so far. So yeah, like I was basically saying, leveling, you can basically choose any spec you want, but if I went into a sort of endgame dungeon as a sort of Shockadin with my mana problems, it might be a bit difficult, I guess. Although saying that, Shockadins are probably literally designed for Mount Hyjal for two reasons. For a start, everyone's undead, and secondly, there's huge mobs of like, 10 people, so your area of effect is going to be very effective there. But I'm not so sure about other areas like Black Templar or anything like that. I don't know, it's fun to kind of experiment with, but the general kind of consensus is maybe Shockadins aren't the most viable class for endgame PvE. I think I'm going to skip ahead to the boss anyway, guys. Yeah, so part of the problem here is the warrior isn't using a shield, which is really annoying. So the warrior's died. I'm not kidding, even if you think you don't need a shield, you really do, if you're going to do any kind of tanking and you're a warrior. I mean, in Classic you can kind of get away with being dual wield, but you really can't here. I'm just going to check if he had his shield on when he died. In fact, no, he didn't have a shield. It's kind of slightly rude to not actually use a shield. I mean, okay, I'm just saying, but there is a reason why there is certain roles here. So the warrior, or the tank rather, will take the damage, what the warrior's there for. The DPS do the damage, and the healer kind of stops everyone from dying. You know, those are the roles. You can kind of have some hybrid groups, but at this point, a warrior really should be using a shield. Like this guy said he doesn't know what a shield is. What even knows his talents? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, here's the thing about warrior shields. They generate a huge amount of threat, basically. As well as, obviously, being incredibly effective at mitigating damage. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I will pause and go ahead. Also, I'm not being funny, but when you're leveling, you can actually take more mobs if you have a shield. I mean, it's kind of common sense, but with this kind of AoE and stuff, we'd be much better off if he were using one. Anyway, I'll stop moaning about that. So far, I'm doing not too bad, I guess. Considering everybody else is level, well, either 60 or 62. So, yeah, second best isn't too bad. Warlock's also 62, which is kind of interesting. And the Warrior's trying to keep up with everyone else damage-wise. So, really, I think Druid should be tanking at this point. But yeah, sod it. So here we have the boss. I'm kind of predicting that the Warrior dies really quickly and the rest of the group needs to kind of pick it up. Because this guy takes like damage like crazy. Use a shield. I
will not be defeated.
Oh, I see. The Warrior knows better than everyone else. I think the healer was ready for him, and the healer's just like, yes. Gonna have to. I'm just gonna heal myself, man. Because the poor healer's got his hands full with this warrior. Oh, nobody died. So on the last fight, I'm just curious. Current fight. So I was actually 4th in terms of damage done. Not really good. Mind you, I did get shoved into the air. So here we have it, guys. The final battle in Ramparts. Now, I've actually defeated this boss 3 or 4 times before with this character. And it's not too hard, but those first 3 or 4 times I was healing. So this will be the first time I'm sort of doing damage. The boss isn't too hard, really. It can kind of go wrong. One of the things I'm going to do is switch to Fire Aura. Because obviously there's going to be a lot of fire damage here. Quite nice, gives everyone 60 fire resistance. So that might mitigate a little bit of the damage.
You have faced many challenges. Pity they were all in vain. Soon your people will kneel to my lord. Your time is running out.
Whoops, don't stand in the fire, me.
My lord will be
That went down quick. Oh, and what a friggin' surprise, the Warrior's down. Why am I hearing a healing the druid? Because I think the boss is just going to probably kill itself, hopefully. I've got mana pots here. Here we go. This is kind of where it sucks, being a pally, or rather a holy pally, or whatever I am, Shockadin. My mana's gone and I'm really ineffectual. Oh, jeez. Why did I use that now? I don't know.
Yes, it's here.